Just doing what you're good at won't cut it, you know. Sometimes the only way to grow stronger is to step out of your comfort zone.
हेलो गाइस व्हाट्स अप, राधे राधे टू ईच एंड एवरीवन। स्वागत है आप सभी का तुम्हारे कृष्ण भाई के एक ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम में। और आज हम लोग दोबारा से खेलने जा रहे हैं जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट। सो लेट्स गो, रेडी हो जाओ गाइस यहाँ पर और मस्त स्टोरीज को एंजॉय करने के लिए, क्योंकि पहले तो काफी ज्यादा मस्त मजा आया है। सो लेट्स सी कि अभी और भी क्या क्या स्टोरी आने वाली है। यहाँ पर रेरी के रिलेटेड काफी ज्यादा मस्त चल रहा है। उसका सिनर वो कैसे बना वो हमें धीरे धीरे खुलासे हो रहे थे, और अभी और भी खुलासे होने वाले थे। हमें हरी बोला था कि जल्दी से हमें यूनिवर्सिटास में जाना था, आई गेस। उसी को बोला था, उसके एक डेन स्लिप के फ्रेंड जिसको हम बचाने गए थे एज रेरिर। अब वो रेरिर वहां पर जा रहा है, जिसके लिए कुछ तो सीन है वहां पर हुआ हुआ। वो सब आपको पता चलेगा स्टोरीज में। सो लेट्स गो, इस स्ट्रीम की शुरुआत करते हैं फटाक से आपके लाइक के साथ। एंड सब्सक्राइब कर लो चैनल को अगर तुम लोग इस चैनल पर न्यू आए तो, एंड शेयर करिए अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ ताकि और भी मेंबर्स हम ज्वाइन कर सकें। और हमारे 1K सब्सक्राइबर्स का गोल जल्दी से जल्दी रीच करना है तुम्हारे भाई को। सो लेट्स गो, डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब एंड स्टार्ट करते हैं भाई आज का दोबारा से। हियर वी गो एंड लेट्स गो। स्वागत है गाइस, स्वागत है। हेलो फैनबो के भाई फर्स्ट इन द चैट बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स। हेलो गोकू भाई व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। हेलो लैगर भाई व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। कैसे हो भाई? राधे राधे टू ईच एंड एवरीवन। नॉट द फर्स्ट वन बट नॉट द लास्ट। यस भाई, सो लेट्स गो, इसको स्टार्ट करते हैं। एंड यहाँ पर ये क्या है? ओके मुझे यहाँ पर पार्टी सेटअप करने को बोल रहा है, तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ। लेट्स गो। मैंने पहले थोड़ा सा बीच में ही इसको छोड़ दिया था एक्चुअली, तो अभी पता नहीं कि वही इससे कंटिन्यू होगा कि नहीं। एक्चुअली पता नहीं, हम एक तरीके से नेफर के वर्ल्ड में थे। यप, आ चुकी है नेफर एंड हरी टू द। ओके वापस वही से कंटिन्यू होना शुरू हो गया आई गेस। सो लेट्स गो, लास्ट टाइम हम यही पर थे भाई। सो लेट्स गो, अब देखते हैं भाई आगे क्या होगा। और तुम लोग लाइक का बटन दबा देना गाइस फटाक से, बिकॉज़ ऐसी धमाकेदार स्ट्रीम तो चलती रहेंगी तुम्हारे लिए। सो लेट्स गो, अपनी नेफर पूरी लर्न। ओके सो हियर वी गो, हियर वी गो अगेन भाई। दोबारा से आ चुके हैं भाई जी, दोबारा से पिटने के लिए आ चुके हैं मेरी जान। आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ भाई, मजा आएगा ना भाई। तभी तो मजा आएगा जब तुम यहाँ पे लड़ने आओगे। अभी इनको ना बताता हूँ मैं क्या चीज हूँ भाई, क्या चीज हूँ इनको ये बताते हैं भाई। आ जाओ, नेफर फ्री में यूज करने को मिल रही है, पता नहीं कैसे यूज करते हैं। तो बस मारने वाला स्पैम करूंगा भाई। लेट्स गो। ओके अच्छा खासा लड़की है यार ये, एक्चुअली नॉट बैड। बट मेरा ये एचपी क्यों जा रही है हर एक की? दैट इज अजीब सी चीज। और मैं एक वो भी मारूंगा। लेट्स गो। I don't know why मेरी HP जा रही थी सारे प्लेयर्स एंड रेयर आगे जा रहा है।
Reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold.
क्या? पल पल सॉन्ग ने परसों मेरी बहुत हेल्प करी। क्यों भाई, ऐसा क्या हुआ?
But if they were ever going to activate,
कौन सा? वो पल पल दिल के पास
be on a night like tonight.
तुम रहते हो, वो वाला गाना। ओके व्हाट्स हैपनिंग? मेरा डेडलिफ्ट का रिकॉर्ड था 240। ओ भाई नाइस।
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you.
बट ज्यादा नहीं करा करो भाई, अगर हद से ज्यादा करोगे तो वो अच्छा नहीं होता। मतलब आई नो अच्छी बॉडी बनाना चाहती हो, बट एज अ फिटनेस अच्छी रहती है। बट ओवर एक्सेस करने के चक्कर में अगर हड्डी तोड़वा लोगे वो अलग बात होगी।
Save me! I can't! Ah!
तलविंदर वाला। ओके जीना मुंह।
That sounded like an explosion. So the rumor is true.
पल पल सुनता हूँ।
What other means does the king have at his disposal?
85
They must run on power from the abyss.
नाइस। पुरानी जीएफ की याद आती थी। अरे भाई।
And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry.
ये पता नहीं क्यों है, वैसे मैं भी ऐसे जब मैं भी जाया करता था तो मैंने भी नोटिस किया था, जब भी कोई जिम जाता ना हमेशा वो हार्ट ब्रेकिंग सॉन्ग सुनता, पता नहीं क्यों। मैं तो यार ऐसे मतलब मैं भांगड़े वाले सॉन्ग सुनता था, लाइक अच्छे खासे डांस वाले होते हैं ना, लाइक काला चश्मा सुनने लग जाऊंगा, कुछ ऐसा करके करता था भाई। और उसमें मेरा मस्त ऐसे होता था, एंजॉयमेंट करके मैं करता था जिम वगैरह। मैं कभी भी ये वाले सॉन्ग सुन के तो नहीं करे मैंने। तो मैं आई गेस मोटिवेशन मिलता है उससे, है ना? इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। और आगे की तरफ जाने को बोल रहा मुझे, और मैं बैटल फील्ड में एंटर कर चुका हूँ। सो लेट्स गो, हियर वी कम अगेन। आ जाओ भाई, थोड़ा सा ये दे देता हूँ अपना, एंड लेट्स गो। आ जाओ भाई।
It all adds up.
ओ भाई साहब, भाई ये होता है गदर डैम।
It all adds up.
May I present?
हेलो आरू, व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल चाल? चल भी यहाँ पर ये देते हैं, एंड आ जाओ बच्चे, ये ले बच्चे, लेट्स गो। कहाँ पे गया? ओके, देयर दे भाई, बहुत अच्छी लग रही है मुझे मैप यूज करने में, मजा आ रहा है भाई। लेट्स गो भाई। इसका बैटल स्टाइल कितना ओपी है, मैसिव है भाई, मजा आ रहा है इसको यूज करने का एक्चुअली मुझे। ओके, शी इज डैम गुड यार, डैम गुड। बट इसकी वजह से एचपी मेरे ख्याल से बाकियों की कम हो रही है। I'm not wrong। कहाँ पे लड़ रहा है ये? ओके, ये आया है बड़ा तगड़ा बंदा। दैट मींस मेरे पास तो वो भी है, मैं अच्छा खासा यहाँ पर उसको हील कर सकता हूँ, प्रॉब्लम की कोई बात नहीं है। कहाँ पर गया ये? ओके, ये रहा।
The deception ends here.
Let's go, nice, GG's, W's in the chat, boys and girls, and ये खत्म हुआ। अब मुझे आगे की तरफ जाना है, वहाँ पर जहाँ पर मेमोरी रखी हुई है। और बाद में मैंने स्क्रीन सेवर तो नहीं लगाया हुआ है। हेलो मटर भाई, व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। क्या हालचाल? हेलो, व्हाट्स अप। 300 केजी तूने मारा, टैंक आ गया था पहले तो, फिर मारी तब कर दी। ओके ठीक है। फ्रेश भाई प्रो बन गए। अरे थैंक यू। यार नफर अच्छी लग रही है यार हारू। मैं क्यों बनूंगा? अरे वाह। अबे लेकिन तूने तो जिम 2-3 महीने पहले स्टार्ट नहीं कर रहा था। ओके, थोड़ा मुश्किल। इट्स नॉट दैट। ओके ठीक है, अच्छी बात है। लेट्स गो, यहाँ पर हम इसे कलेक्ट करते हैं, एंड बाद में वेलकम बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। प्रो भाई क्या हाल चाल? स्वागत है आपका मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। पटाख से सारे के सारे लाइक मार दो। और ये क्या कर रही है यहाँ पर? क्या कर रही है उसकी रेडिट की गर्लफ्रेंड थॉलेंडस? भाई थॉलेंडस नाम सुन के पता नहीं क्यों गॉड ऑफ वॉर जैसा नाम याद आ जाता है भाई।
It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
ओके, कुछ तो पंगा आ रहा है। अरे भाई, ओके सही है।
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Wedding will have to wait?
No, don't do it!
Cylinders!
Cylinders!
अवेंडस ने क्या किया यार? उसको वहीं पे पैक कर दिया? किसी अलग वर्ल्ड में चली गई या फिर क्या?
I told you, Revere. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Okay.
Do you know a way? Tell me.
Come to the palace. Join us.
और यही एबिस है जिसने उसको वो कर दिया और उसके बाद से इसका फेस वगैरह सब कुछ चेंज हो जाएगा। ओ भाई साहब।
Thank goodness we
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Oh भाई। Okay. Now it's the power.
Revere.
Thelindis?
Were you daydreaming?
Yeah, I guess he's daydreaming.
You still remember, Revere? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
Oh भाई।
It's your
रोमांटिक
choice.
हो गया आजकल। क्या रोमांटिक बोला था यार? यहाँ पे भी टूट गई है। भाई इसमें एबिसल पावर आ गई। Okay. लेकिन इसके फेस को क्या हुआ? इसका फेस क्योंकि अब ये प्रेजेंट में जिस टाइप का है ये प्रेजेंट में ऐसा नहीं दिख रहा।
And then you can give me your answer.
दूसरे डायमेंशन में चला गया था यानी क्योंकि गेम में लवर्स के लिए बहुत प्लेसेस हैं। मेरी पहली सैलरी आई थी 5 दिन पहले। ओह नाइस। प्रेजेंट वाली उसकी शैडो टाइप है। शैडो टाइप। ओके
So
गॉट
that's
इट।
how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can
हेलो
get
रायहान, वेलकम
uncomfortable.
बैक टू माय लाइव स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल
Right
चाल?
now, I'm in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as
What?
it may be,
Are you serious?
that was Conria's fate.
How? नहीं यार ऐसा नहीं हो सकता यार। मैं मान ही नहीं सकता। ऐसा है ही नहीं सच। यू आर ट्रोलिंग। ये ट्रोल है। हाँ भाई ये ट्रोल है, वरना वो कैरेक्टर ही नहीं होता यार
Everyone, I'm
यूज करने के
back.
लिए। ओके
Can
आ
I get
गए
a
ना।
standing ovation?
How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
क्योंकि जो मर चुके हैं
He's
वो प्लेबल
fine.
कैरेक्टर नहीं है।
Boss is a
What
pro.
is your user Roblox? Okay, I to friend you. Okay, it's Krish है मेरा। ITZ underscore sign Krish मेरे ख्याल से, या फिर नहीं ITZ KRRIS. It's Krish underscore नहीं डालना है, ITZ KRRIS. It's Krish है। पूरा
Yes,
Krish कॉस्ट्यूम
I'm
दिखेगा आपको,
fine.
वो ही है मेरा।
You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now.
I mostly
अगर आपको
agree.
रेफरेंस के लिए
There's
देखना है
only
मेरा
so
थंबनेल
much
देख
we
लो।
can know about him from
थंबनेल
his
में मेरा
memories
कैरेक्टर
alone,
है।
but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in
इसमें तेरा
Conria.
नाइस।
However, I would not consider Rarir.
हेलो
Sounds to
वुल्फेक्स
me
गेमिंग,
like you're
वेलकम बैक टू माय
speaking
लाइव
in
स्ट्रीम। क्या
riddles
हालचाल?
again.
व्हाट्स अप?
Is this?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry.
क्या हुआ?
But let's meet
मुझे
up with the
जलन
others
होती है।
first.
किससे
It
भाई?
will save me narrating it
किससे?
twice.
इतनी फेकम फाकी, इतनी देर लगेगी फाइनल फाइट में।
Yehoda?
yes, boss.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff.
10-20 मिनट में
Is
फाइनल
that
फाइट है। Are you
right?
serious?
If something is in the
Okay,
contract,
nice.
it's because... In any case, I've hardly
मेरे
shied
भाई
away from
को
my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch
feeling
flints
दिला
and
दिया।
var...
ठीक है,
There's
अच्छी
nothing...
बात है, काफी बड़ा दिल है। और वो अभी 12 ईयर का है।
Oh no.
तब तक मैं चला। ठीक है।
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently
लोमा और
so.
नेफर।
Don't worry, I'm not about to leave
इतना
you to
close
fend
up
for
दिख रहा है भाई।
yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would...
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say?
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But
वैसे ऑटो पे सेट
how?
कर लेता हूँ।
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard and...
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the
नॉट ट्राई
first
की एक
time I
सबसे
used the
प्यारी
chess
बात
set.
है, ट्रैवलर को
Is
वॉइस
there
दे
any
दी है, वरना
similarity
पूरे
between
नेशंस
what
ये गूंगा
happened
था भाई।
then and what's
At
happened?
least.
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first
Meaning...
meaning this...
Boss, it's fine. Really.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
हेलो
Yes,
रफाई भाई,
really.
व्हाट्स अप? वेलकम बैक टू
Where
माय
would
लाइव स्ट्रीम।
I
क्या
ever
हालचाल?
find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Hello Star
But
Entity,
anyway,
what's up? Welcome back to
I
my
got your
live
backs,
stream. ये शुरू
so
होता
don't worry about a
Never story
thing.
quest.
Don't I have the best employees?
हाँ भाई
Jealous
यार कौन
much?
कुछ चाहिए?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be
ये तो
amenable
Arkan
to
quest
that,
है.
Boss
Yup.
Nefer?
ये Arkan quest है.
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are?
Story quest को
Beauty
Arkan
runs
quest
from the
का
tips
part
of
बना
your
लिया.
antlers to the depths of your imagination.
Combined.
Time to rally, everyone.
है.
Follow me.
समझ
As
गया?
we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't you have my word that I will get us all out of here.
भाई नेफर यूज करने में बड़ा मजा आ रहा है यार. बस मन तो कर रहा है कि नेफर निकाल ली जाए, बट नेफर के लिए आई गेस एक पर्टिकुलर टीम ही वर्क करती है. वायरले नॉट कमिंग. क्या बताओ भाई, इसके लिए तो नहीं आ रही होगी. बट नेफर को एंजॉय करो. वायरले चली गई थी. ओके.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait.
अरे भाई.
Is that?
नेफर प्लस लॉम.
It's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
ठीक है. ओके, यहाँ से आगे निकलना आप. लेट्स गो, आगे की तरफ चलते हैं और देखते हैं आगे क्या है. सही छपक सही. लेट्स गो. हो गया. तू कौन है भाई? नीला कपड़ा.
Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepe?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my...
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords.
Pile of stones. Got it.
डेडलिफ्ट ना मारो. ओके. लेग्स कितनी मारते हो भाई? सच्ची सच्ची बता रहा. लेग्स कितनी मारते हो? बड़ी. ओके. इसलिए कहता था भाई मत किया करो. फिटनेस ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होती है ना कि
Hi,
वो
Dad.
चीज.
Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess.
300 kg.
If you'd gotten back just a
Legs
little
300
sooner,
kg
you
मारता
could have
है.
shared the spoils of
भाई.
war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
कौन सी लाइव नेक्स्ट? ओके, लेट्स सी
It
भाई
was just a
नेक्स्ट
figure
लाइव
of
करेंगे भी
speech.
कि नहीं.
The
हो सकता है
aftermath
आज
of a
जेंशन ही लंबा
sandstorm
चल
is
जाए
no
भाई.
time to be waging
बिकॉज़
war.
जेंशन की स्टोरी
I
मेरे
was
ख्याल से
talking
लंबी
about
है.
our war against thirst.
I'm not
I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which
एंड अभी
means...
नेक्स्ट के लिए तो कोई
We
प्लान
have a
नहीं है.
well again.
लेट्स सी क्या करेंगे.
That's right.
आई गेस
I found a new one
माइनक्राफ्ट
and
या
brought back
रोब्लॉक्स
as much water
नहीं
as I
स्विच
could
करेंगे.
carry.
अगर
It
स्विच
should last
किया
us
तो.
for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending...
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. On to better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special
Next
ambassador, they call
Saturday,
it.
Wednesday,
Think of it
Monday.
as a partnership. It's nothing bad,
ठीक है,
okay?
अच्छी बात है.
We've been
बाकी
isolated here in the
बाइसेप
desert for too long.
भाई लेग एक दिन भी
Seeking
करो तो वो भी
opportunities
चलता था ना।
elsewhere is the best
आप
thing
ज्यादा
for
ही
us
हाईली
and the
प्रोफेशनल करते हो
fastest
मेरे
way
ख्याल
to
से।
progress.
बाकी
So,
भाई और आपने
do
बाइट
you get anything good out of being a
नाइट
special
खेली?
ambassador?
नहीं मैंने बाइट बाय
Of
नाइट अभी नहीं खेली
course.
है।
My luck's improving all the time. One
अभी
day,
एक्चुअली थोड़ी
I
तबीयत खराब हो
swear
गई
I'm
थी
gonna
मेरी,
lead us
इसलिए
out of
मैंने
this place.
ज्यादा चीजें कर नहीं
We'll
पाया और
find
साथ में
somewhere
एग्जाम्स भी चल
new.
रहे हैं, इसलिए ये सब चीजें अभी करी नहीं मैंने। Okay, so now where we are supposed to go? Let's see. अभी यहाँ से करना है। चल Roblox करिए। ओके ठीक है। खेलेंगे। ओके ठीक है। ट्रेडिंग लाइट वेनम एंड ग्रेविटी फॉर 1 डब्बा प्रोटीन। क्या भाई, अब यही दिन बाकी देखना रह गया था भाई। प्रोटीन के डब्बे भी यहाँ पे लोग ब्लॉक्स फूड से खरीद रहे हैं भाई। इतना भी क्या क्रेज आ गया ब्लॉक्स फूड का कि लोग प्रोटीन के डब्बे भी बेचेंगे भाई अब। गाइस ये देखो, ये आ गया आज का युग भाई। कलयुग तो आया था, आज ये प्रोटीन युग आ चुका है आज का। इसकी रील बननी चाहिए गाइस। मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कि प्रोटीन युग, ये आया है हमारा प्रोटीन युग। आजकल के प्रोटीन युग में हमारे रॉब्लॉक्स के जो ब्लॉक्स फ्रूट लवर्स हैं, वो ब्लॉक्स फ्रूट ट्रेड करते हैं ताकि उनको प्रोटीन के डब्बे मिले भाई।
That's our well, and you know
ये
it.
ओवर हो
You
गया भाई, ये
stole
ओवर
from
हो गया
us.
कसम से।
Well, you've gone from chief to thief,
Javelin throw
and now
याद
you have to
है।
face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission
आप
and get
खेलिए।
away
अरे
with
हाँ,
it?
खेल रहा हूँ, खेल
You're
रहा
either brave,
ठीक है, ठीक है।
stupid, or both.
अरे इतना
And that
एपिक मोमेंट आया था
special
आरू।
ambassador act? Yeah, nice try.
ब्लॉक
We
फ्रूट के
spoke to
बदले
the
प्रोटीन के डब्बे
academia.
ट्रेड कर
They
रहे हैं
said it
लोग
was
आजकल
all
यार। क्या
news to
कैसा
them.
टाइम आ गया यार।
You're a liar and a
ऐसे
cheat.
ओके, इनका किनके साथ पंगा पड़ा हुआ है? पंगे में हुआ दंगा, सारे लेटे। गेम
I
पे
heard
ध्यान दो,
Yehuda
सही बात।
gasp. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dweller. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe. Chief, this is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever need. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of special ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the Academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely lit. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain...
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So,
Okay.
where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right.
Okay.
Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
ये कौन सा साइन करवा रहा है?
Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Hello, Max5. Welcome back to my live stream. Talk to the advisor. Advisor कहाँ है? ये अपना advisor उस तरफ मिलेगा क्या? Why I think so. Okay, वो उसी तरफ है भाई.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see? Sharp as they come.
Because of where I...
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly.
Hey, you're a great teacher. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the success.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world... This must... Let's take a...
अब क्या कर रही है?
A dilapidation survey from... This one was never even open. Who was it? This... In clinical... This seems like... Wait. The note says... The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was...
Okay. I guess...
This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest regarding in recent... However, it appeared as well as receiving... Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution. As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your... I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. Great letter. And the sender... So this... whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even... I don't believe... Wait.
Greetings. I don't know how well you... In my tribe, the Shimti tribe lives a harsh nomadic existence. This brings me to my... There was the Eob. I found a well. When we met, that aside, we have next to no resources here.
From the outset, the Academy... And you were so... You swore. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world. And who fell for it? Just me. Which makes you... I think I'll take over. I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your... What's wrong? I thought you liked incense.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your home?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Okay.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
अरे भाई, तो फॉरगेट करने की भी बात कर दी इसने तो। ठीक है। अब बेसिकली हम देख क्या रहे थे, हमने यहाँ पर जैसा लग रहा है जैसे नेफर की स्टोरी देख ली। सो तभी वो कह रहे थे कि नेफर की स्टोरी देखने आ गए आप। बिकॉज ये कंबाइंड है। ओके, अभी समझ गया क्यों कह रहे थे वो कंबाइंड से। ठीक है, फाइट करने को मिलेगा मुझे। नेफर के साथ लड़ने का अलग ही फन आ रहा है यार, पता नहीं क्यों नेक्स्ट लेवल मजा आ रहा है नेफर के साथ जब फाइट होती है। ओके, यहाँ पर मेरे ख्याल से फाइट ही होने वाला है। ओके,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big...
Please, sir. Lower. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story...
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks...
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way.
Of course not. Records uncovered by the... I checked the map...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to over... I hope I am making myself...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
Oh, bhai. Halwa samjha ke?
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Iab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Okay, so इसने celebrate किया, दारू वारू पी, मस्त, एकदम enjoyment किया, and उसके बाद क्या हुआ?
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military superiority.
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the mora.
Glad to hear it.
Mora के
If
लिए
there
कुछ भी
is
करेगा
a
ये.
traitor, I
जा भाई
will
जा.
find them.
ढूंढ ला.
Much
वरना
obliged.
मोरे का एक भी दाना नहीं मिलेगा भाई.
Wow.
वैसे दाना क्या होता है
All
भाई?
it took
इसका
was a few
मोरा का दाना
words, and
क्या
I've
होगा?
got him wrapped around my finger.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Iab, yes?
The Iab are ruthless murderers who don't so let me...
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Iab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no...
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can... Natural. Weren't the Iab... Let me be clear.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
Okay, very nice. अबे भाई कौवा इतना क्लोजअप से पहली बार कौवा देखा। ओके सारे टपक गए। अबे ये क्या हो
Look at
गया?
yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this suggestion about research completed?
Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now...
You mentioned a temple.
What? My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru.
Sounds impressive.
Ah, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's boss enough for ya.
Sino's hardly a figure of a...
What about him?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that. Please, thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
Okay, now where we are supposed to go? थोड़े यहाँ से आगे चलने का ट्राई करते हैं आ जाइए.
Here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance.
Okay.
I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Okay, वहाँ पर चल के देखते हैं. Okay, कुछ तो cutscene आया. Let's see क्या होने वाला. Something terrible is about to happen. Okay, who is it? अरे ये तो इसी की है ना मेरे ख्याल से.
Okay. It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
ओ भाई ओके आ चुका है भाई सीजन बता भाई नो ओके
Hold on!
आ चुका है भाई रेडी
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Now what? अरे भाई मेरी पोल की बंद हो गई भाई क्या हुआ? ओके आए कैसे तक कोलम बिना खाए रेस्क्यू करवा दिया कोलम बिना ओके ये इस पैक कर दिए ओके सारे इसने सबको निकलवा दिया और वो पैक कर अच्छी बात है भाई इनकी वजह से बच गए इसके बॉक्स में डिजिटल पावर निकालने के लिए जा रहा है ओके नाइस मस्त था अच्छा लगा भाई देखने में अचानक से ही उसकी एंट्री हो गई थी
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
You certainly did.
It's
Thank
okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something
अच्छी
too,
बात है।
Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Oh, nice.
That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No one?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me.
इसमें
I
Roblox
only
में या
have a
फिर
connection with one of his
ऐसे
underlings, the
अलग
Ibis
area
King.
Play Store पे
You
available
all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home
मैं
village.
तो जेरी बनूंगा भाई
A few years later, I
मेरा
enrolled in the
favorite character
academia,
जेरी था उसमें
where some new information
नहीं
came to
अलग गेम
light.
है ओके
The
मस्त
Unert
है
and
भाई
the
फिर तो
Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast. when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any humans, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
ओके सारे के सारे गैदर होने गए हैं एंड ये कैटू के साथ
Thank
क्यों
you
बात
all
कर
for
रही है
being here.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है ये कैटू ही कुछ बनेगी
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
ओके आगे भी बढ़ दबाना ही पड़ेगा ओके ठीक है
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nodcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Raker of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rehir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side,
Okay,
he
wait
almost
for a
certainly would have
second,
perished the
guys.
moment he was torn apart.
I'll be right back.
But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Okay, so इसके बाद planning plotting होगी. Got it, brother. Okay.
Hey, is this a bad time? Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out.
Honestly?
Well, I felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know?
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even
That remains to be seen. Which brings... You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see.
Great. All right, on to
Okay,
item
yeah.
3. So, we figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. All right, so... We felt a little...
roping us in?
I choose...
Sir Varka,
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this... To be clear,
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've... As in, of course...
Thank you.
I should be the one...
वो रेचर से जाके फाइट लेना पड़ रहा है क्या हमारा ट्रैवलर? Sounds like that. Okay, 1v1. मजा आएगा. Let's see. Okay, अभी आगे को जाना हमें. मैं जा रहा हूँ वहाँ पे. देखते हैं अब आगे की तरफ. Discuss the plan. Okay, plan discussion करना था हमें.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action.
Okay.
How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be begging for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Yes.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
I guess
no objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
I also don't know why.
Mr. Flint's
Columbina
must be
तो
worth
वहाँ
a
पर बहुत थी ना.
fortune. That's right,
Columbina
I
ने
know
सब
your
कुछ
full
बचाया था
name.
अभी.
It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Columbina हमें बचाकर निकाल के ले गई.
Okay, fine.
जब नेफर का गला पकड़ा हुआ
I'm
था.
actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me
नेफर की तो
otherwise?
जान ही ले ली थी यार उसने. But बचा लिया at last. Columbina ने TP करवा दी.
Power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcry is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great... I finally...
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, How about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
इसको सिर्फ बिजनेस ही आता दिमाग. ओके, इसके बाद प्लानिंग तो हो गई है, बस एग्जीक्यूशन बाकी है आई गेस. वेट अ सेकंड, वैसे अब्दुल भाई ने ये क्यों स्पेसिफिकली कहा कि कोलंबिना कहाँ है? कुछ सीन तो नहीं हुआ सही में? कोलंबिना अपने साथ नहीं थी, सो हो सकता है उसके साथ कोई सीन हो रखा. ओके, मैं अपने आप को हील कर लेता हूँ. नेफर को यूज करने से यार हील चला जाता पता नहीं कैसे सारे कैरेक्टर्स का. जस्ट लाइक फिरीना का हम जैसे स्किल यूज करते हैं अटैक मोड पे.
You're not here looking for work, are you? Heed my words? You get out while you still can.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling red? Oh, I was born red. Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the... Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Oh, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
I have no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
That's not the full story. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top, took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably...
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Okay.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have Alice has, and more than that. No one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make... Oh, that? Don't be thinking it was some sort of my priority.
All right, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Oh, and could you two help me get the...
Okay, दोबारा से investigation just like before. Okay, Durin use करने को मिलेगा, मजा आएगा. Albedo Durin. Are you serious? Albedo Durin मुझे लग रहा था एक ही है. ये different है क्या? अलग-अलग हैं क्या?
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
भाई, okay, ठीक है.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures.
नहीं
The
भाई, अभी तो
process
नहीं
went
है.
very smoothly. The
Monday
findings,
को
however,
ये वाला minor का
come with
last है,
some
फिर उसके बाद
troubling
major होंगे
implications.
29 से शुरू.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being, channeled through a fractured physical existence. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
Genshin भी खेलो. Simple भाई.
Oh,
Simple
sorry. Once I get talking, back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rayir of Solnari either.
And Genshin कम हो चुकी थी तो इसलिए Genshin की थोड़ी सी continue करी.
That's it? We can't defeat him?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful.
Okay, very nice.
Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time.
सही कहा, अब्दुल भाई.
Please be careful.
Second year का आने वाला है.
All right then.
Okay, so Waka और Loma आ चुके हैं यहाँ पे. Okay, what they are up to? जाओ ना यार इधर. Let's go. तो चल के जाना पड़ेगा. नहीं इनकी ऐसी तैसी बाबा. Let's go चल.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grand Master Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nodcry. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of
एक और
Favonius,
बात,
Varka,
रेडिट को डिफीट
Knight of
करने के
Boreas.
बाद कोलंबियन आपके लिए
In my
नजर
absence,
रखना है।
please
ओके,
follow
ठीक
his
है।
lead.
Hey
जरूर भाई।
everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my
जहाँ
way
तक
around
मुझे
a
पता है आपने
battlefield.
स्पॉइलर तो दे रखा है ना कि कोलंबिना ऊपर चली जाएगी वापस
The
मून
biggest strengths are
वरना
honesty and
उस
hard
का आँख खड़ा
workingness.
हो सकता है
Anyway,
क्या?
point is, I don't intend to let Lama down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you
और
safe
नॉट
and sound.
ओ आज गया वापस ये क्या बोल रहे हो वरना उसका आँख खड़ा हो सकता है आँख खड़ा मतलब आँख खड़ा क्या मतलब होगा
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right.
काम खराब हो
Names
सकता है
are
ठीक है
funny things.
समझ गया
Have you always been called Dainsleff?
Yes. I take it your own name
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be
अरे तो डॉक्टर
honest,
की एंट्री भी
I'm not even sure, but it's what everyone calls me,
ठीक है
and I go along with it. A lot of I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleff?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times
डॉक्टर की
I'm
एंट्री भी होनी
lying on the ground,
अरे
defeated.
देखा जाएगा डॉक्टर
I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. Yet even now, they support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing their help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Shall we say hello?
Sure.
Okay.
Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it.
Okay, Traveler, Nepho, Flins और Loma.
It's nearly
आ
showtime!
चुके हैं अभी यहाँ.
Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Okay, show time. मतलब कि fight होने वाला है. Let's go. अब आएगा ना मजा. Okay, Nefer नहीं है, Flins है. Okay. Hey, Flins.
Ah, you're
अरे,
earlier than I
कहते ही पलटा.
expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad...
Well, in the past, when I was a fae, but it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But please.
Never! Over here!
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Oh, nice.
The chess set's looking a little
But वो
unstable.
किस टाइप का character
It
होगा? I
won't
guess
hold him
Pyro
much
बन सकता
longer.
है वो.
We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
ठीक
I
है, तो
agree.
वहाँ से बाहर निकलने
Paimon,
की
find a
try
safe
करें.
hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, traveler!
I will.
Okay, ठीक है. So fight time is here.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every
Okay.
ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
I've seen all
getting
your
ready.
futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so
भाई इसका
sure
first
about
look ही
that.
मोटी
You
खतरनाक है.
are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
भाई खतरनाक लग रहा है ये देखने में. इसको रोकने वाली तो कोलंबिना ही है. Crimson Moon है इसमें and what the heck? ये क्या हो चुका है? Okay. I'm here but wait a second. मेरे पास सिर्फ
Stay
यही
on your
characters
toes.
देंगे.
Yep, you too.
Okay.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Moonlight betrays you.
It all falls into place. It all falls into place.
No more lies.
Move. The moonlight betrays you.
Close your eyes.
Fear the dark.
Observe. Steady now.
Move. The moonlight betrays you.
For the everlasting forest, you poor lost lamb.
Move. Hunt them down.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Pathetic.
Seek within.
Okay.
It all adds up.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
कहाँ पर है? मुझे मारना क्या है?
Water jet!
Okay, I'm not. Follow deer. अच्छा deer को follow करो. ठीक है. Okay. अब कहाँ गया? Okay.
Do you see now?
No.
Come here. When will it be as you foretold?
Be silent.
अरे भाई मेरे. Okay. He's about to kill me भाई. Almost मारने पे आ चुका है.
Spirit is not welcome here. Observe. Be silent. Observe.
Move. The moonlight.
Water jet! Yeah!
It's all futile.
By the frost moon of old, you poor lost lamb.
It all adds up. The mystery unravels. No more lies.
The moonlight.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Fear the dark.
To dust.
It's all futile. Hunt them down. Move. The moonlight.
With one heart, we pray.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Pathetic.
It all falls into place.
The moonlight.
Be silent.
It's all futile. Hunt them down.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
The deception.
Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
Okay, what is this?
Get out of my sight!
No, we've been
Death is within
separated!
my grasp!
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Destroyed! Treated for! Knowing too much is always a death sentence!
Be careful what you wish for.
Grandma! Can you hear me?
Hold on, wait.
Okay, I'm just doing it.
Voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
Where to hide?
Time to come clean.
Destroyed.
Water jet!
Seek within.
Go!
No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of. It all falls into place.
वॉकिंग किधर है भाई? इतना तो मुझे जॉब करना है। ये रहा। Oh no. Wait, what was that? Get the orb. Okay, मुझे orb लेना है। ठीक है, ठीक है।
Water jet! Bombs away!
It all adds up.
Destroyed.
The mystery unravels. No more lies. It all adds up. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Wipe out!
No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of.
It all adds up.
Death is within my grasp.
The mystery unravels.
Okay, let's go. Now it's good.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Water jet!
No more lies. It all adds up. The deception ends.
Go! Bombs away!
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
No more lies.
Time to come clean.
Go!
The mystery unravels.
Wipe out!
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Absurd.
Time to come clean.
Can't hide the truth. Shameless. Curses. There's no other way.
Okay, where? What's happening? Okay.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
ठीक है. Okay, nice. मतलब ये था हमारा plan.
Never. Your eyes are bleeding. Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved.
That is the plan.
You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
Are you serious?
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
Very nice. Let's see.
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Oh भाई nice. Okay, Durin अपने में सारा dark element use
His
कर रहा
power
है.
is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
And this is absolute cinema.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Whoa, nice.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rarir.
ये मैंने देखा है कि ये ट्रेलर में था जो आपने मुझे भेजा था.
We won.
Very nice भाई. Durin खेल गया. और ये सच्ची में इतना इजी तो नहीं लग रहा था। भाई इसकी आईज नीड कर रही हैं यार।
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Okay. फिर से अपना ब्लड से इसे ठीक करेगी। ओके।
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nordkrai. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day.
Hanji Abdul bhai,
Thank you
kya hua?
both.
Then our captain come why he is first. फिर ना कहना क्या गायब हो गए। कौन गायब हो गए? अभी तो यही है भाई।
There's something I want to let you know.
ऐसा क्या?
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Okay, ठीक है।
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
Okay.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from
friends. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Okay. बहुत ही ज्यादा एपिक फाइट्स देखने को मिली हैं यहाँ पे, बट कुछ खतरनाक चीजें और भी बाकी हैं, आई गेस। वीक से ज्यादा का है।
Yay! You're awake!
Never read the text.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains?
ऐसा
Did you sleep well?
भाई अभी तो
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
अभी तो क्वेस्ट शुरू हुआ है, ठीक है?
Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for 8...
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you.
Oh,
He
very
also
nice.
dropped off some medical supplies,
Baat ko
but
lambi na kari.
you seem fit as a fiddle. If you're feeling up to it,
Arey
let's head
bhai.
over now.
Okay. हाँ कहाँ पे पीछे पीछे let's go victory feast
We're here.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till
I
tomorrow.
guess
How are you feeling
single
today?
screen ही रख देना Hari.
Much better. Thanks.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Okay, उसकी आंखें देख रहे हैं अखियाँ अखियाँ ही वापस I know but
Traveler, Paimon,
मंडे को जो
are you
एग्जाम है वो
recovering well?
खतरनाक है so अभी स्ट्रीम एंड के बाद पढ़ने बैठ जाऊंगा
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My
2
eyes
दिन
were
तक अच्छे
mostly
से
recovered
मेहनत करनी
after just a
पड़ेगी
couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma
के
says not to
बाद
strain your eyes
नींद
while they're
फिर
still
नाइट
healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
दोस्त होगा
Yehuda,
मंडे के लिए सब
could I borrow you for a moment? I
अरे
could
वो
do.
तो है I know Ari but
Coming!
इसे करना ही पड़ता
Did
है
you hear
क्या ही
that?
बताऊं यार
I gotta go help Lauma for a
इस
second.
सेमेस्टर का मैथ कुछ अलग ही
You
लेवल का
guys
है
check.
You bet. Make it extra sweet, cause Paimon's earned it.
Sure thing.
नहीं यार अभी से स्टडी कर लो I
The
know
Rayher
brother
of Solnari. No, anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake.
वो तो करके
Perhaps.
रखता हूँ भाई पहले से
What else is left when everything you depend? If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud.
but as a college
It's
student
just
you also know कि
I suddenly
यहाँ पे
feel
पढ़ाई
like I
कैसी
was
होती है
wrong to call my father.
सिलेबस
Oh,
इतना
father,
डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है
look at the
कि
Ibis King. Thoth is a
पहले से किया
fiendishly
हुआ भी इतना
cunning
ज्यादा
liar.
याद नहीं रहेगा
And yet,
जो आपने
strangely,
एग्जाम्स
he
के 2
feels
या
more
3
like a
डेज
father
पहले
to me
आपने
than my
पढ़ना शुरू
real
किया
dad
होगा
ever
ना बहुत
was.
ज्यादा याद रहता है
He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way.
बाकी कुछ ज्यादा
Why
याद नहीं
else
रहता
would he give me the power to
अब
perceive the truth,
एग्जाम्स क्लियर
while at the
होगा
same time training me in the
ना
art of
बोल
deception?
बहुत काम करना है ये बात तो सही यो फाइट खत्म यस भाई फाइट खत्म सो आई जस्ट अरे भाई ठीक है
Well, his response was, did he really think I'd fall for? So that's
Actually,
enough for
major
you to decide.
mathematics
He's a
काफी ज्यादा
prisoner,
खतरनाक
and
कोर्स होता है भाई
he lives in fear
आप में से
because
किस-किस
he's
का
a
मेजर
deceiver.
मैथमेटिक्स
It's
है
preposterous.
जो कॉलेज में पढ़ते
They
हैं
say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart.
यस भाई
And you see things
खत्म हो
objectively.
गया
If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
ये आसान होता है क्योंकि 10th वाला मैथ्स भी उसमें ही आता फिर सेकंड ईयर में से ही हवा टाइट होती है सही कहा
So
भाई
be it. They have
बिकॉज
sharp
उसमें
ears. I
आपको
can't
वो
keep anything
देखने को
from
मिलता है
them.
सबसे पहले ही आपको रिडक्शन फार्मूला देखने को मिलता है क्या आपको भी
Oh,
रिडक्शन
is that
फार्मूला
what
आया
it
था
looks like? Well, you all
या
know
आपका
my
कुछ अलग
past
था
now. And I
आपके टाइम
can't
पे
simply eliminate every. When you find yourself in a situation you can't
सेकंड
control,
सेमेस्टर में
The safest play is
इंटीग्रेशन
to
का
keep
रिडक्शन
calm
फॉर्मूला.
and start monitoring everyone involved like a
Let me know,
hawk.
brother.
In the intelligence world, you need to have a... If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend.
Second
But don't...
semester की
Very
बात.
good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon
अब्दुल
suddenly
भाई को अगर
remembered
पता होगा
something.
तो वो शायद से वो
That
बताएंगे
build-up, our mystery
कि
ally
क्या वो
never
रिडक्शन
showed up
फॉर्मूला
even
जानते
once.
हैं वैसे. मतलब मैं पूछ नहीं रहा हूँ, जस्ट ऐसे ओके क्वेस्ट कंप्लीटेड, नाइस वन डूड, लेट्स गो.
Am I imagining things?
मैंने अभी सेकंड ईयर का पेपर देना है 1 मंथ. ओ भाई खतरनाक है. फर्स्ट यूनिट में आपको रिडक्शन फॉर्मूला ही था ना वैसे, या फिर आपका कोर्स अलग है मैथ्स का एज कंपेयर टू मी? बिकॉज मुझे तो सेकंड सेमेस्टर में फर्स्ट यूनिट में आया
that
था
close colleague
रिडक्शन
who
फॉर्मूला.
stayed behind.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from
अरे
hanging out
इसके
with
साथ क्या
Bosco 2
करी?
than him. Although, now you mention...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
अलग है मेरा. ओके ठीक है. तो बायो वाला इलेक्ट्रिशियन ट्रेड मैंने. ठीक है. पर डिडक्शन फॉर्मूला की है. डिडक्शन फॉर्मूला सही है.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster.
What?
You
Okay,
played an
bye-bye,
indispensable
Lagat bhai.
role in the battle.
Let's go.
Sometimes,
Good
when...
night.
Let's do a quick demonstration.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot
Yeah.
recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
काम खराब करना.
Paimon believes it. To be
वो
totally
तो है
honest,
भाई.
though,
मैथ्स काम खराब करती
Don't
है.
worry, that's
बस
completely
एक छोटी
understandable.
सी मिस्टेक और आगे
Unless you're a
पूरा
student
आंसर
of
खत्म.
alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle
बस एक
and how the
माइनस का
process
भी
works.
फर्क बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है.
To put it in the
Calculation.
simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki.
Like मुझे तो अभी
And
अपना
that
वो
gave
वाला
us
भी
the idea
करना
of
पड़ता
stealing
है.
his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
ये पूरे सारे
Given
मेरे
his
घर के
history with
students का ख्वाब होगा
Rare, he
भाई.
had every right to sit.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for
बड़ा
him than
कुछ कर ही
staying
नहीं
in
सकते
limbo.
भाई इसका.
Absolutely. He was torn
अभी भी
between
मुझे
two
लग रहा है
paths,
मैथ्स
but
बहुत
in
ज़्यादा
the end,
डाइवर्स है.
he made his
अभी भी
choice and
इन्वेंटर्स
stuck
लगे
to
हुए
it
हैं
resolutely.
और चीजें
He
इन्वेंट
doesn't
करने के लिए.
strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long.
मैं भी हमारे
Anyway,
ग्रैंडसन्स वगैरह
however
उनको
you cut
करेंगे
it,
एंजॉय.
everyone
नए
gave a
मैथ्स को.
stellar performance. And now it's time
नया
to kick
भारत है तो
back
नया
and
मैथ्स भी आएगा मुझे लग
celebrate.
रहा है. Okay, now where are we supposed to go? मैं तो अटक गया. Okay, नेफर से बातचीत करनी. ठीक है, आ जाइए. नेफर और डोरी. Oh, what's
Lord
up?
Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an...
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
Oh, yeah, math normal plus
That's more like it. A little
के
gratitude goes
अलावा
a long
कहाँ
way with Lord
हमारे
Sangama
पास
Bay. Play
आना
your
है.
cards right, and you
सही
might
था
even
भाई.
stand a chance of
इतना तो
becoming my
और ज्यादा काम
long-term
नहीं आता.
supply.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable
ये बातें तो
investor
मैं
as
पहले भी कर
yourself
चुका हूँ भाई
would
स्ट्रीम
be a
पे सही.
great honor for the curatorium.
लाइक कहाँ ही हमें इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व
Charitable?
करने को बोलेगा
Who said
वो.
anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ये
Let's
फॉर्मूलाज
see.
यूज हो सकते
The
हैं.
first
लाइक
plot
a
of
plus b का
land you
होल स्क्वायर
purchased in Nodcry,
इज इक्वल टू
your
a स्क्वायर
desert
प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस
interests,
2
and...
ab.
Stop! What do you think you're
ये
doing?
क्या बोल रही है?
Exposing my
एक
investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're
okay.
all perfectly legitimate
ठीक है.
investments.
मुझे लगता है कि
And
वो
some
वाले
of the
फॉर्मूलाज
land you
ज़्यादा यूज हुआ
purchased was
करेंगे.
with the
बट
intent
उसके
of
अलावा तो
building
और
a
ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है.
sanctuary.
एडवांस मैथ्स तो और
Yes,
कहीं
I
नहीं हो
heard about
सकता है.
that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for
very
Sumer.
nice.
It was
Good
empty
words.
land that
When
was
there is
gonna
a
go to
will, there
waste
is a way.
otherwise. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked into. But after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
ये ट्रायंगल है.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you.
Someday
Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But
अरे
surely
भाई
you
सही
have
है.
dreams of your own, beyond just making Mora.
सही में बड़ा ज़्यादा
You
खतरनाक
don't
होता
get
था
it,
भाई.
do you? My dream...
अब तो वो वाला फॉर्मूला भी बहुत पुराना हो गया भाई मेरे लिए.
For the
पता नहीं कुछ
device?
तो वो करते थे ना ट्रिपल
And
एस
the pendant.
कुछ SAS डबल AS
Oh,
के
that.
साथ उसका
I was
प्रूफ
just
करते
returning a favor. Don't worry about
कि
it.
this triangle is
Seems like
congruent
we've
to
both been away from
another
home
triangle.
for a
I
very
guess कुछ
long
इसी वे में हम
time.
करते थे प्रूफ.
Yeah. So long that
कुछ
I
प्रॉपर्टीज लगती
barely
थी
remember what
ट्रिपल
my family
एस
even
एंगल
looked
एंगल
like.
साइड एंगल
That would
साइड
be
वाली
your
प्रॉपर्टी.
mother, father,
अगर
and
90
sister?
डिग्री है तो दोनों का इक्वल तीन
Yeah,
चीजें इक्वल
though
दिखा दी
it's
तो
been
फिर
years since my
कॉन्ग्रुएंट
sister
हो जाता
passed
था.
away.
हाँ
It's
ऐसा ही
not
था
like I
कुछ.
want to forget them,
Yes, भाई.
obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain
Nice.
point,
मजेदार
if
था बट
something isn't
वो
helping
वाला
you,
मैथ्स इज लाइक
it just gets
झेल
rid of
लिया
it.
जाता था है ना
My sister can't
बाकियों
help
से.
me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away,
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
well,
Sixth
that
semester का मैथ्स तो
plus,
नेक्स्ट लेवल हो
I'm
चुका है
sure
भाई.
that life is much better.
Oh,
मैं सीधे
absolutely.
ही बता दूं.
I have tons of Mora, a big
सिंप्लेक्स
beautiful
मेथड जब
house,
से करा ना
business is
खतरनाक ही
booming,
लग गया भाई.
and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
सही चीजें देता है भाई. सिंप्लेक्स मेथड ऐसी चीजें हैं ना. ये अभी 6th सेमेस्टर का एक सब्जेक्ट है जिसमें सिंप्लेक्स मेथड करवाया है. वो भाई अलग ही खतरनाक है भाई. आई गेस लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग के अंदर है वो. लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग वाले मैथ्स में.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes. I've thought a
हेलो
lot about
मोहम्मद
it.
पटेल, वेलकम
And
टू
I've
माय लाइव स्ट्रीम.
realized
व्हाट्स
that
अप?
you, me, and
आपने मुझे
Arlecchino
यूआई
should be
दिया है,
friends.
स्टॉक को चेकआउट कराना चाहते
I
हो.
think
ठीक है,
this is very important.
जरूर करेंगे. बट
So I
सबसे पहले
felt
लाइक
I
दबा
had
दो
to come
एंड
and tell you.
सब्सक्राइब कर लो चैनल को. डोंट
Oh,
फॉरगेट टू
this
लाइक
is a
शेयर
new
एंड
one.
सब्सक्राइब माय
I'm
चैनल.
so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Catching up with a friend.
Last time, the
बोल भी
Wild
लो।
Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Ray here...
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Spy books and deepest of
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, my coasters are still missing.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike, and other times, I grit my teeth. Trying to predict the future is... Although, having said that... Who else?
Wait!
I mean, yep. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. But I honored his request. I mean, I couldn't let the...
So...
I just... Alain's work. Not that there's anything back... Anyway, while we're on the... Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years They were all quite... But beneath the... Unfortunately, childhood would end. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics. Begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world.
This is important.
And if Renee and Alain had been people of
मुझे लगा ये
lesser
सिर्फ चाय
weight,
नाश्ता कर रहे हैं
that
इसलिए
dream
मैं वो
would
कर रहा हूँ।
probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
I don't know.
What a cop-out. But I don't like fanatics who give... Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in a labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely after that. The only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down. But although the desire to save Fontaine, I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort.
Okay,
Yet
sure,
Alain's
brother.
intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood. He told me that I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage. While the Fontaine Research Institute, many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again, and that is the story. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation, with the other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed? So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that, or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a you don't know? I guess that's a fair answer. At least you're not trying to hide your Alain was much more straightforward. Yes, that was all he said before getting right back to his work. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
या इम्पैक्ट होता ओके जरूर भाई मैं एक्चुअली खुद भी डालना चाहता हूँ बट ये एग्जाम्स की वजह से ही नहीं डाल रहा था वरना एक्चुअली मैं गॉड ऑफ वॉर सीरीज को कंटिन्यू कर रहा था ये अभी एक गॉड ऑफ वॉर का एपिसोड मेरा पड़ा हुआ है फ़ोन पर ही उसको मुझे एडिट करना है मतलब इंट्रो आउट्रो शूट करके आपने सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाओ यार 1000 तक कब पहुँचोगे ज़रूर भाई बहुत जल्द पहुँचने का ट्राई करूँगा आई ऑल्सो वांट भाई कि 1 के पहुँच जाए एंड मैं अच्छी वीडियोस ज़रूर अपलोड करूँगा जस्ट ये एग्ज़ाम्स का सिलसिला ख़त्म होगा बट मेरे ख्याल से मेजर एग्ज़ाम्स भी अब चले ही जाने चाहिए मेजर एग्ज़ाम्स चले जाए ना तो उसके बाद से वीडियोस अच्छे से कंटिन्यू करेंगे बिकॉज ये मंथ काफ़ी ज़्यादा मुश्किल होने वाला है बिकॉज जस्ट मंडे को तो ये माइनर ख़त्म हो एंड 29 से मेजर शुरू हो जाएंगे मेरे सो 29 से मेजर शुरू हो जाएंगे तो और ज़्यादा खतरनाक हो जाएगा सीन एंड हो सकता है इसी बीच में प्रैक्टिकल्स भी आ जाएं सो देखते हैं भाई अभी ये दिन कैसे जाएंगे लेट मी सी बट स्ट्रीम्स भी थोड़ी बहुत बीच में कंटिन्यूड रहेंगी पूरा डिसकंटिन्यू नहीं करूँगा मैं सो देखते हैं किस वे में हम मैनेज करते हैं भाई लेट्स गो बट हो सकता है बीच में ऊपर नीचे हो स्ट्रीम्स सो थोड़ा सा देखते हैं ना उनके बाद अपलोड कर एग्ज़ाम भी इम्पोर्टेंट है ओके भाई ज़रूर सो लेट्स गो अभी के लिए मैं इस स्ट्रीम को यहाँ तक रखता हूँ भाई ओके सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर द स्ट्रीम गाइस अगर आपको स्ट्रीम पसंद आई हो तो जल्दी से स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो ऐसे में फ्रेंड को एंजॉय करने के लिए सो मैं तुमसे मिलता हूँ आने वाली नेक्स्ट वीडियो और नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे तब तक के लिए स्टे ऑसम बाय बाय गुड नाइट एंड राधे राधे टू ईच एंड एवरीवन